Good evening, and welcome to a special episode of Dragon Talk. I have my host, DeAndre Perry over there, and we have two special guests this week. We have Coach Basemore and Coach Young. We are doing a special preview show for the upcoming basketball season, this season. How you guys doing, coaches?
Doing well.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yes.
Man, it's a pleasure to have you guys sit here with us. First off, I want to say congratulations on you guys' season last year.
Thank you.
Finishing the West Division SIAC champs.
Yep.
How do you guys build off of that season last year?
You recruit. I mean, it's real simple. There's no mysterious mystery to what you have to get done. You just go out and replace players that you lost, and hopefully you can bring in the returning players, come back with a different mindset and attitude, and you get back to work. You know, last year was last year. This is a new time.
So, Coach, what are you guys looking forward to this upcoming season?
Winning, basically. We have a target on our back this year. So basically, we're the hunted, but we're going to do a little hunting ourselves.
Are there any challenges that you have set for yourselves and the players?
Yeah, last year we went undefeated at home. So we want to do that again. We went undefeated at home. We want to, duplicate that. We want to win the West Division again, conference tournament outright, conference regular season outright. Those are all achievable goals for us.
So, what do you think the team's strengths are?
Well, as of right now, early it's just more of a family-based team. We're real close on and off the court, and I think that has a lot to do with your productivity on the court. It's a lot of love for each other. So as long as we can continue to keep them in one unit, I think we'll be just fine.
You guys played an expedition game against UT Martin the other, a week ago.
Yep.
How did you like the play from your players?
Guys played hard. That's our staple. That's what we hang our hat on, defense. We had an opportunity to, I believe the first time in school's history that a Division I school has set foot on this campus. And, the guys got a chance to, put their abilities against Division I talent. And, I hope it let them see that, any given night, you come out, put your best foot forward, good things can happen for you.
What are some of the preparations the teams have been taking for this upcoming season?
Muse.
Yeah, run.
DeAndre, you being a former player, you know how we get down. There ain't nothing changed. We still go 5:30 and 5:15 and tour days and Muse and coach not fussing and screaming. But no, honestly, those guys have been really well so far as far as coming prepared, ready to work. They know what's at stake. They understand the importance and significance of what we're trying to get accomplished. Is echo what Coach said. To repeat is undefeated being at home and to go through the conference, and win outright. One thing you didn't mention was we were also the SIC overall champion. We had the best record overall, so we want our credit for that too. We'll make that known. But my hat's off to the young men that we brought in, to returning seniors who are here. Leadership so far has been great, and we're just trying to build day by day, get better.
So, are there any games that you circle on your calendars at the beginning of the season when the season schedule first come out? Are there any games you circle that you guys want to beat, players want to beat? What are those games?
Well, the first game of the year, we're playing Christian Brothers, at Christian Brothers. They're going to be a formidable opponent. So that's a good way to start off a season by playing someone that's always in the national tournament, always ranked. And so that will give us a gauge of where we are early. And then, of course, Lemoyne, Miles,
For me, it's all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure my players feel the same way. All of them are circled, whether it be at home or on the road. We want them all.
Kendarius Ash is a preseason defensive player of the year for the CA. How important do you find defense, and how big of an impact does he have on the team?
You want that?
Well, KD is defensive minded. I say this about our team. Most of the guys on our team, the first thing they were ever good at was defense. And it's really good when you have a defensive-minded team because, you know, we like to thrive and score off of our defense. And with KD being recognized as a preseason defensive player of the year, that's just, you know, something that he didn't expect. He just went out there and played hard, but it's good to be recognized, and that also shows guys on the team that, hey man, you know, people are paying attention to what we're doing around here, and that's also good.
So what can Lane College expect from you guys this upcoming season?
Well, for us to come out and compete night in, night out. We have no days off, no nights off. We're going to play hard every time we hit the floor. We're going to try to win every time we hit the floor. Our main goal is to get the W. At the end of the day, we're going to show good sportsmanship, good character on and off the court. But, you know, we're just asking the fans to just come out and support us. You know, don't be fair weather. Either support us or don't. You know, it's that simple with us. There's no black and white. We're going to give you the best of us every night. Coach and I make sure that they're prepared to come out and compete. And all we're asking for is to just come out and just show the love, support the Dragons.
So what are some of the major changes for the team this upcoming year?
Major changes. Half the team is new, and you know, but the guys have gelled quickly, and so you know when you have a team where half the team is new, sometimes it takes a little bit longer.
Right.
But these guys have come together quickly, and I think we'll be all right.
All right, and we'll be right back with Dragon Talk after these messages.
Attention students, basketball season is about to start. Don't miss your chance to be a part of the Lane College media team as we cover the games all season long.
Why are you doing all this speeding? What time you gotta be there, huh? You ain't James Bond. You ain't some GTA character. You are not on Fast and Furious, okay? This is real life and you are a normal pedestrian. Look at a speed sign, all right? Turn off that radio. Pay attention so you don't end up killing somebody like this fool almost did to me. This message is sponsored by Lane College, the power of potential. And remember, drive carefully.
And welcome back to Dragon Talk. So when you guys set up the pre-conference schedules games, are you looking to challenge the team early, or do you want to set up a way they can be progressively, where you guys can progressively build confidence throughout the season until the conference games?
We go into, Coach and I go into the non-conference schedule seeking any opponent favorable. You know, we don't care who it is, D1, D2, D3. We prefer competition. You know, it's only going to strengthen us and help make us become better as conference play comes along. You always try to reach out into the Gulf South or Peach Belt if you can get an exhibition game against one of the D1 schools. But we do that because they're in our region. You know, the West Alabamas, the Unions, Delta State, University of Alabama, Huntsville, those schools are in our region. So we want to see their style of play. We want to get a feel for what they do and what they don't do and what they can handle. And strength of schedule. It gives us a stronger schedule, you know. So we're excited about whomever we can get on the schedule. We don't have no particular team that we run away from or shy away from. It's just a matter of who will accept the challenge to play us.
All right. Speaking of Union, you guys play Union in December. When exactly is that game?
We don't have Union on the schedule
You
this
don't
year.
have Union on the schedule?
We do
this year?
not have Union.
No.
We have Christian Brothers on the schedule in December.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's you guys' first game.
November 15th is our first game against Christian Brothers, but then Christian Brothers comes to Jackson.
Okay.
Yes. December the 8th, I believe. Yes.
How do you guys feel the kids' attitudes on and off the court play a factor in games?
Huge. You know, huge. We were just talking about character and what was the other? Conduct. You know, your character describes who you are. Your character is you know, the day's in. Your conduct is how you act in public. So we went out and we recruited guys with character. You know, that was number one on our list. And then, you know, our guys that are returning, they're good guys at heart. Sometimes, you know, young people still stray off the path, you know, so it's up to...
Young people still be young people.
Exactly, exactly. So, you know, it's up to Coach Base and myself to, you know, pull you back.
Right.
You know, because you're here, basketball is a privilege.
Right.
You know, this is a privilege to be a college basketball player. So, you know, hey, you have to, you know, act accordingly.
What is it about the season that you guys are looking forward to the most?
Competing, just the competition, you know, the team camaraderie, the time we share on the road. You know, we have a lot of fun on the road. I mean, I personally enjoy, don't get me wrong, I love playing at home. It's a hell of an advantage to be over in the dungeon over there playing on your court, but going on the road, you get to learn your guys, you get to see their ups and their downs, and you get to know them more personally, one-on-one, in my opinion. They may not notice that, but that's one of the biggest times for me is how we act on the road. You know, it's really huge to me.
I like that, the dungeon.
Yeah.
That's nice. So I'm gonna ask you first.
Okay.
Where did you coach before you came to Lane?
Before I came to Lane, I coached AAU, and I did a small stint in high school in Memphis at a charter school. W Du Bois. It used to be Lanier in Whitehaven.
Okay.
And before that, I was playing professional ball, and then I retired, and then, you know, took a year off. Then I came to Memphis, and then I saw Coach Bass at a high school basketball game. Actually, was it Tevin's basketball game? It was Tevin's basketball game, old high school, Overton. And he asked me what was I doing, and I said, hey man, you know, I want to get into coaching. He was like, well, hey, you know, we go back a ways, you know. And so he was like, hey, I need some help down here. And so that's how I ended up in Lane College.
Coach Bass?
Kind of like Coach Young, you know, I had the opportunity to play professional for a while, and after that, I was blessed to coach a team over in Belgium for a while, League B. It's like a second-tier team, and then journeyed myself back to the United States after I got too old to play anymore. Ended up in Kansas City, coaching at Raytown South, and then I did a lot of specialty work for KU, K-State, and University of Missouri. AAU was really big and helpful for me, and then a former coach that was here, you know, asked me to come down one day and be his assistant, and you know, things just took off from me after that.
Let's start with you, Coach Bass. What is it about coaching at Lane that you like the most?
I really enjoyed the camaraderie and just the overall campus atmosphere. You know, coming from Kansas City and the Midwest, it was a different vibe and different atmosphere, you know, and then I got here to Lane and I fell in love with the student body. I really, really enjoyed the hands-on and the activity we was able to give the kids, personally myself, one-on-one, whether it be a young lady or a young male who had nothing to do with the sport. And then just the overall culture of HBCU, you know, that was one of my regrets. I've shared with people before, if I had known what I've known now, I would definitely attend the HBCU. So I think these guys have a great opportunity to be a part of such a prestigious college, the conference in a whole, and they should take advantage of it. I really enjoy just watching us do what we do on a daily basis and then going out and being successful.
How about yourself, Coach Young?
Well, you know, I'm originally from Memphis. So my mother, sister, brother, nieces and nephews, you know, they get an opportunity to see what I do. You know, when I played overseas, family couldn't come all the time to watch my games. And so, you know, this is an opportunity for, you know, my family to see what I do, and that's a big deal. And then, you know, of course, just having the opportunity to coach college basketball. This is what I plan to do the next 30 years of my life.
Right.
And so this man right here gave me the opportunity. He opened the door because there is no HR for college coaching. You know, you can't fill out applications.
No.
You know, you have to know someone, and they have to trust to bring you into the fold. And so, yeah, I owe this man right here.
Okay, so talk about the transition from being a player to a coach.
Being a player, well, I was pretty much a player coach as I played. You know, I was always the captain of my teams and things of that nature. And so, you know, this was an easy transition for me. Basketball is what I do. This is what I've dedicated my life to. And so now I have an opportunity because, you know, my knees are bad. I'm 42 years old. You know, I no longer can jump high, but, you know, the knowledge that I have is time to share with younger people.
Right.
You know, and try to teach these guys how to play basketball the proper way, you know. And so that's you know, that's what I'm here to do.
Coach?
Well, it was. What was that question?
Okay, talk about the transition from being a player to a coach.
Oh, it's just a matter of moving self out the way and putting them first. You know, for all your life, it's been all about you, and you're trying to pursue your dreams and goals of being the best that you could be. And like Coach Young said, now it's time to instill what you know and give them that wisdom and knowledge that you've learned about the game and the do's and don'ts and the mistakes you've made, and try to correct them along the way. And I find that challenging. And like Coach, I plan on doing this for as long as I can breathe. So hopefully I can retire about 77, 78 years old.
Exactly.
You guys plan on staying here?
For as long as they'll have me.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be right back with Dragon Talk.
La música de Harry Fraud.
On a journey with us to a world connecting you to your college. With a world that is changing at a rapid pace and is technology driven, the Mass Communication Department provides valuable news and information to the public, providing commentary, entertaining through film, radio, television. You can count on the Mass Communications Dragons to keep you on your toes and in the know of the latest activities going on campus on all social sites. WLCD, the voice of the Dragons.
And welcome back to Dragon Talk. This segment we have 5 of the players from the basketball team. We're going to let them introduce themselves. We're going to start right here.
I'm Jade Patrick. I'm number 2. I'm a graduating senior. I graduated in April. I play point guard.
What's your jersey number?
Number 2.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
My name Tevin Roberts. I'm from Memphis. I'm a 4-year senior. My number is number 10. I'm point guard.
I'm Jaylen Lewis. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm number 5. I'm a business major, and I'm a graduating senior as well.
My name is Joshua Smith. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. I'm a graduating senior as well, and my position is small forward.
I'm James Caldwell from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm graduating senior, number 13, shooting guard.
So all you guys are graduating seniors. That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Mr. J, what are you looking forward to this upcoming season?
What I'm looking forward to most, the road trips. I like the road trips, being on the road, and then at the end of the season, playing for a ring. That's what I'm looking forward to most.
Mr. Tevin, what you looking forward to this season?
Well, I'm looking forward to just playing every game like my last game, because this is my last season. So just playing, going out hard.
Back to the same thing, like you said, I'm just looking forward to competing, just embracing my last year and just dominating the whole conference like we did last year.
This year I'm just looking forward to just winning and just being back on top and just earning another ring.
I'm the same way with winning, going out the right way as a senior.
All right, so what are some of you guys' individual goals for the season? I know basketball is team, but I know you guys like your individual stats to come. So what are you guys' individual goals?
Well, me personally, I'm a defensive player, so we already have a defensive player on our team, but I want to be defensive player of the year.
Well, my goal is to beat every team that I haven't beaten. Benedict, for one, because they beat me in the championship my freshman year.
My goal is to not get scored on all season at all. and everybody step in front of me, just dominate my matchup.
Personally, my individual goal this year to help Kendarius Ash win Player of the Year. That's my individual goal.
Individual goal is, like Tevin said, to beat all the teams that I haven't beat since I've been here, including Spring Hill, which I haven't beaten them at their house yet. And to hit 3 or 4 threes a game minimum.
So you trying to be just one of the splash bros?
Just 3 or 4.
Are they gonna be from deep, or you right up on the line?
As long as it's 3.
All right. So how do you guys balance from being a player and a student?
It's tough at times, but coach help us balance it. Getting up in the morning, going to class. Really, you just gotta stay focused. I mean, we've been doing our whole life, so we kind of used to it now. But you just gotta stay focused on what you really want and what really matters.
Well, I say going to your teacher's offices when you can in between practice. Going get workouts in when you can between classes. It's just what you do as a student athlete.
It's basically knowing how to manage your time and prioritizing, like knowing what matters most. Like if you need to go to class, if you got a test coming up, you know you need to study. Or if y'all got a big game coming up, you know you need to put some extra shots up. Or whatever is biggest at the time, just embrace that and just go with that.
Like Jaylen said, just time managing priorities. You got to know what comes first. Like, cause we student athletes, so students first, then athletes. But like I said, it's just time management, really.
Just like they said, time management and knowing what's a need and a want.
All right. So we all know you guys are basketball players. So who are some basketball players that you guys looked up to growing up?
Well, mine probably was Russell Westbrook. I like him. I like his tenaciousness defensively and aggression on offense.
Mine was Jason Kidd and Jason Williams.
Cause they light skin? I mean,
cause they Jason. Jason Williams though, cause they call him White Chocolate, and he played for Memphis, so I gotta rock with the home team.
I like the Kevin Garnett for his enthusiasm and his affection on the court, and he wear number 5 too, and he shoot mid-range like me. So.
Personally, I probably grew up watching with LeBron James. That's because he's an all-around player like myself, and he's very unselfish and takes the blame for a lot of things.
I would have to say Reggie Miller, just because his attitude towards the game and his passion towards the game, and LeBron.
Are you saying Reggie Miller because you grew up there?
Nah, even if Reggie Miller played for somebody else, like, he let his emotions play for him. You know what I mean? His attitude towards the game, it kind of remind me of myself. I'm going to let it all out there regardless.
All right, so talk about the preseason preparation.
It's been tough. 2-a-days, 5 a.m., hard work, coach in your ear every 5 seconds. But it's mental toughness. We'll get through it. We've been through it before.
The preseason work is hard. We got to run, weights, practice, learning plays, everything. It's just hard work.
We getting up early at 5 a.m. That get tough, and lifting weights all the time. They take a toll on your body. Just make sure you ice bath, and we got to make sure you keep your body intact.
Preseason was crazy because, like I said, we stayed the whole summer to get better, and then, like I said, our preseason started really last. Soon the season ended last year. We started, so it's just been real tough.
It's always tough preparing. It's more mentally than physically though. It's always gonna be tough though, between Muse and 5 a.m.s, getting up and then coming back in the evening, but it's gonna be worth it in the end.
So I heard Muse twice from you guys and the coaches. So Muse must be real tough.
Yeah, hills, running miles. Yes, crazy.
So all right, you guys are like a good group of players. who is the hypest? Who brings the most intensity to the team?
J. Lou. Yeah.
I take pride in that, though. I like that. I like amping my teammates up.
You don't want the mic. All right. So, what do you like most about playing here at Lane College?
I like our togetherness, how close we are. Like, if one go to bat, we all go to bat for each other. And it really just keep us together. And then when it shows on the court. So that's what I like most.
I like most about playing in the gym on campus. Them games just be wild. They be something else like you never seen before.
That's what I was saying. I've been here for 1 year, but the fans just electrifying. Like, we get one good stop on defense, and the whole fans, they like they on the court with us as well.
We do be on the court.
So yeah, it had to be like I said, the fans, and then we got player coaches. They just like us, really. They just older and just smarter and wiser.
Just like they said, the fans and more. It's more like a family. No matter what we do, we always gonna stay together.
All right. So, what can we expect to see from you guys this season? You already don't have to answer if you don't want to.
I'll answer for us. But our goal is to win. Like, that's priority number one. Like, we go hard every day just to win one game, even if it's in January or in November. We want to win. That's it.
All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for this upcoming basketball season this year. Congratulations on last year. We will be there in attendance at all the home games to see you guys, amp you guys up. But there you have it. We'll be back later on this week with another episode of Dragon Talk. See you guys later.